Hello class. So today we are going to start the topic of pattern printing. Okay. So this is the topic that is most complex for the students and as well as it is easiest if you understand the concept. Okay. And I always suggest, because I have already told a lot of times, that there are 6 different type of programs that will come in your ICSE board. Okay. And in this 6 type of program you have to attempt 4. And pattern printing, I have always told that you have to keep it as an optional one. Okay, do not go to the exam, do not take the exam by preferring the pattern printing program. Okay, so the 6 types of program, if you want to recall, those are functions or constructor, okay, arrays, okay, sum series, okay, and then there will be functions and constructor, arrays, sum series, then there will be patterns, there will be strings, and then there will be special numbers. So these are the broad 6 type of programs that will always come in your ICSE board exams. So in this I have already told many times that if you watch my lectures, my videos, you are enough to complete which courses, which ones, these you will do easily, these you will do easily, these you will do easily, and any one string or any one special number you will do obviously easily. So pattern will always be your what, it will be as a extra thing. Okay, suppose a question you didn't understand and go, so that will be an extra thing that you will always do. Okay, pattern printing. Anyway, so let us start. There are some tricks, not exactly tricks, but because I have done it so much, so I can suggest you some ways of doing a particular pattern. Because if you see, a pattern can be any sort. Okay, a pattern can be of any kind. It can be this, or it can be this, right? Or it can be this rectangle, or it can be a rectangle or a square. It can be any type, right? This kind of a triangle can also be there, this kind of a triangle can also be there. But the thing is, you need to understand which kind of pattern is in your syllabus, right? Which kind of a pattern is in your syllabus, that is what you need to understand. So in your syllabus there is mostly this right angle pattern, the Floyd's triangle or something they call it. Okay, it has been days I haven't done these things. Anyways, okay, so something like that, they call it Floyd's triangle or something, right? Just check it out. So it will be something like a right angle triangle like this, or maybe it can be like this, right? Okay, so these kind of things will happen, or maybe it is big and then it is becoming small. So these kind of things will happen. Okay, so we need to focus on these type of patterns, right? And so first of all we need to understand like in what way we can print these things. Okay, this kind of a triangle, this kind of a triangle, right? There are different type of triangle. Okay, so there are certain tricks or tips that I can give you for this. Okay, so let us see the first question, right? The first question, the very first question that we have in this, if I want to break it in the sense, like if I want to broadly classify this, what do you see exactly? What do you see mostly? You see, if I can put some lines here, this is your lines only now. See, suppose this is 1, this is 1 2, this is 1 2 3, this is 1 2 3 4, and this is 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, cool. So the very first concept you need to understand is what this is. These are called rows, right? These are called rows, isn't it? These are called rows. These are called what? These are called columns. These are called columns and these are called rows. Okay, so that is why, since there are two-way printing, means you are also printing across the rows, you are also printing across the columns. That is why we use two variables. Okay, one is I and one is j. You just need to understand what is the purpose of using I and what is the purpose of using j. And the purpose that I will tell you, you have to define it for every program, means you have to stick with it. Do not change I and j with to anything else. Okay, so the purpose of I and j, so there is an I loop that runs and there is a, so basically pattern printing program will be done via nested loop, right? Nested loop means two loops, loop within a loop, right? Nested means what? Loop within a loop. Cool. So there can be a lot of questions that can come, like there can be a nested while loop as well, there can be a nested do while loop as well, there can be programs which will require the application of nested do while, nested while. But the good thing about ICSE board is it doesn't go to those deep details. Okay, for nested programming they will only ask you pattern printing and they will ask you nested for loop only. Okay, nested for loop. So what I want to say is, so this is the broad classification that I did for you, right? So you know what are rows and what are columns. Cool. Now let me tell you one interesting thing. Okay, so there is one thing called I and there is one thing called J. So I, what does I control? Okay, what does I control? This you need to keep in mind. Okay, what does I control? I controls it controls the row bracket, I can put rows to print. Okay, it controls, normally in most of the cases this is what happens. Okay, I'm just telling you the most of the cases. Okay, controls the rows to print. Okay, and this controls the variables, that means the data to print. Okay, so I is basically what controls your in which row you are going to print, the first row, the second row, the third row. Okay, the first row, the second row, the third row. J is what? The variables that you are going to print. 1 1 2 1 2 3. Cool, getting the point? Very good. Now bachcha log, the basic thing that we have to understand is so now we are going to start our first program. Okay, so I'm not writing those starting lines. Okay, public, class, pattern, those things you write. Here the main basic concept I'm trying to give you. So first of all, what you're going to learn, this type of triangle. Okay, this type of triangle we are going to learn. Okay, the very first triangle that we're going to learn is this. Okay, so how we will write that this kind of a pattern can be formed. Okay, now as I told you, the I controls what? I controls the rows that you're going to print. Okay, I will control the rows that you're going to print. Cool. And this controls the variables, the data that you're going to print. Cool. Let us start. Okay, so for int I equals to I less than equals to, and I will happen something. Okay, cool. For int j equals to j less than equals to, and j something will happen, and this will happen, right? This is the basic idea behind this, right? Now as I told, the rows that you have to go, so first you have to go on first row, then second row, then third, then fourth, then fifth, which means you have to start with one row, the first row, and you have to go till the fifth row, right? And you are increasing every row by 1 so I will be plus. Cool. This is basic, this is very easy. The first line is always the same. The main concept that comes is the inner loop, what you're going to write. Okay, so you will have to basically understand the pattern that is getting formed with the inner loop, the relation that the inner loop is making with your outer loop. Okay, so that's the trick that you have to keep in, that you have to check actually. Okay, so you will have to, you will have to understand the pattern that the loop is following. Okay, let us do that. So now you see the basic idea in this kind of a program is, see what you are going to do. When the row is 1, when it is the first row, okay, when it is the first row, you are printing also 1. Okay, when it is the second row, you are printing also 2, 1 and 2. When it is the third row, you are printing also 3, 1 2 3 variables you are printing. When it is fourth row, you are also printing 4 variable, and when it is fifth row, you are also printing fifth variable till 5 variable, right? So the relation that comes out is the inner loop is directly dependent on the outer loop, which means I जो बाहर वाला है, ठीक है, j कितना बार चलेगा, j will run that many times as many times I is about to run. जब I 1 है तो I need to print only one time. Next time I will become 2, then I have to print I 2, then I will have to print 2 times. Then when I becomes 3, I will have to print 3 times. So this is a direct relation. This is the easiest relation. Okay, this is the very first relation that you are learning. And I have to start j with, and I have to start printing the numbers from what? 1 only. 1 2 1 2 1 2 3. Do not take this 1 as the value of I. Okay, this is not I. Okay, I am concerned my starting is from where I am starting to print. I am starting from 1, so this j will start from 1. Okay, j will start from 1. Okay, if there was a star, if there was 3, okay, 3 5 7, then I had to start with 3. Okay, we'll go that step by step. So I is also, j is starting with 1. The very first row that you're going to print is 1. Now j loop has to run how many times? You see, when your I is 1, the j has to print 1. When your I is 2, the j has to print twice. When your I is, what does I control? I controls the rows, right? What does I control? I control the rows. So when it is the third row, it has to print 3 times. When it is the fourth row, it has to print 4 times. मतलब क्या हुआ, जब वो तीसरा रो में होगा तो वो, और रो कौन डिसाइड कर रहा है? आई, तो उसको 3 बार प्रिंट करना, मतलब जे का जो वैल्यू है मैक्सिमम कितना तक जाएगा? आई तक ही जाएगा ना। ये समझ पा रहे हो कि नहीं? जे का वैल्यू कितना तक जाएगा? आई तक ही जाएगा। ठीक है, एंड यहाँ पे फिर हम लिखेंगे क्या? सिस्टम डॉट आउट डॉट प्रिंट क्या? जे, और ये बंद कर देंगे ब्रैकेट, सिस्टम डॉट आउट डॉट प्रिंट एल, ताकि वो लाइन चेंज करे एंड ये करे। कूल। अब ये एग्जीक्यूट कैसे होगा देख लो। सो एग्जीक्यूशन, नाउ वी आर गोइंग टू डू दी एग्जीक्यूशन पार्ट। ओके, सो एग्जीक्यूट कैसे कर रहा है? So so this I told you, so this is for your rows, right? This is for your rows and this is for your data printing. Cool. So first I have to bring the cursor to the first row. So I equals to 1. If the condition is true, it will go inside this. It goes inside this. It's so there is new variable called j, and j is less than equals to I, means 1. Because क्यों ऐसा क्यों कर रहे हैं? क्योंकि j को उतना बार ही चलाना है जितना बार I है, क्योंकि हमने अभी यहाँ पे देखा ये चीज़, राइट? जब फर्स्ट रो है तो एक वैल्यू प्रिंट कर, जब सेकंड है तो 2 वैल्यू प्रिंट कर, तो ये इसी तरह चलेगा। अब क्योंकि दैट दिस कंडीशन इज ट्रू, सो इट विल प्रिंट द वैल्यू ऑफ जे, सो इट विल प्रिंट द वैल्यू ऑफ जे एज 1। ओके, नेक्स्ट टाइम वेयर इट विल गो आफ्टर प्रिंटिंग, where does it go? It goes here, bro, it goes here. Here it hasn't come till now. Okay, after printing this value, this condition is true, so it will go inside and print, and it will come here and it will increase the value of j plus 1. So j will become 2 now, but this condition will become false because I is 1 only, so this condition will become false. So then it will come out of this loop and then it will give us space, a new line, so it will come to the new line. Now the value of I has become 2. When it comes out, then it goes here, then the value of I becomes 2. It is still less. Okay, cool. Now j starts from 1 and j will go to 2, so 1 and 2, 1 and 2, it will print 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 and 1 2 3 4 5. Cool, very cool. Okay, sure. Okay, now let us do the second question. So once you start doing, your mind will start opening. Okay, so the second question, now in this also, this is also the same triangle, same right angle triangle is there, right? This is also the same right angle triangle. Okay, cool. So the same concept will follow, right? For int I equals to, from where I am starting? I am starting from 1, the first row, the second row, third row, fourth row, fifth row. There are 5 rows. I less than equals to 5 I plus plus. Okay, because I controls your rows. Okay, how many rows I have to print? 5 rows. And how, and my row printing will start from 1, first row, second row, or it will always start from 1. Okay, first row, second row, third row, fourth row, fifth. So first row till fifth row. Okay, I plus plus. Cool. Now after this, what we are going to do? After this, we are going to see the relation between I and j. Now you tell me what is happening. When your row is 1, you are printing 1. Cool. When your row is 1, you are printing 1. Okay, when your row is 1, when row 1, print 1. When row is 2, you are printing 2, but not just 2, you are printing 2, not like 1 2, you are printing 2 comma 1. When your row is 3, you are printing 3 2 1. See, you are printing from 3. So when row is 3 means I का वैल्यू is 3. रो is 3 का मतलब क्या हुआ? I का वैल्यू 3 ना। रो इक्वल टू 3 का मतलब क्या हुआ? I का वैल्यू 3 है। और फिर प्रिंटिंग भी हम उसी I से स्टार्ट कर रहे हैं, देखो 3 से ही स्टार्ट कर रहे हैं। द प्रिंटिंग ऑल्सो वी आर स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम 3 एंड वी आर गोइंग टिल 1, and every time we are going till 1. When next time what will happen? When the row will become 4, that means when the value of I will become 4, the printing will be 4 3 2 1. Cool. So this is the relation that we derived. मतलब क्या हुआ कि मेरा प्रिंटिंग कहाँ से स्टार्ट हो रहा है? आई से प्रिंटिंग मेरा स्टार्ट हो रहा है। माई प्रिंटिंग इज स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम आई। कूल, आर यू एबल टू फॉलो दिस? द प्रिंटिंग इज स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम आई. इफ यू आर नॉट फॉलोइंग, जस्ट पिंग मी, आई एम ऑलवेज अवेलेबल. So int j equals to the printing variable is this time what? I. Okay. And till where you have to print? J less than equals to 1, and j this time will decrease, because when the row is 3, then it is going 3 to 1, so it has to decrease. Okay, 3 to 1, and then the same thing, system dot print. This time what you are printing? You are printing with j, and then you are closing this, and then this println and this. Cool. And how it will execute? See, so when this is 1, this is the first row, you are in the first row, this condition becomes 2, it goes inside. I is equal to 1, means j ka value 1, j is equal to 1, okay, true, and then 1 will print, then j will become minus 0, condition will become false, okay, and then just a second, condition will not become false, condition has to be greater than equals to 1, okay. So next time what will happen, I ka value will become 2, so it will go here 2, so 2, I ka value is 2 here, now 2 and 2 is greater than equals to 1, yeah, 2 is greater than 1, so this will print 2, and next time it will become 1, so it will print 1 also, next time it will become 0, this condition will become false, okay, and then it will fine, done. Thank you. Next question we will do in next classes, okay. पहले इतना समझो, इतना इसको समझने का कोशिश करो, ठीक है. In this what will happen? In this it will keep decreasing, okay, like this, like, or it can also be like this kind, right? 5 5 4 5 4 3 5 4 3 2 5 4 3 2 1. Try doing this, try solving this one, okay. Okay, try solving this one, okay. Next class I will tell you, but try to solve this, okay. Chalo, thank you.